Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Insider Financial Talks Penny Stocks. My name is Alex Carlson. I will be your host today. I am the editor-in-chief of InsiderFinancial.com, and today we're going to be going over the midweek outlook for the week of March 15th to the 19th. I'm going to give my thoughts on what's happening in the markets. But before we get into that, we have a few housekeeping issues. We have no business relationship with any company whose stock is mentioned in this video. Insider Financial and myself are not investment advisors, and this video does not provide investment advice. Always do your own research, make your own investment decisions, or consult with your nearest financial advisor. This video is not a solicitation or recommendation to buy, sell, or hold securities. This video is our opinion and meant for informational and educational purposes only and does not provide investment advice. For more information, please read our full disclaimer at insiderfinancial.com/disclaimer. With that out of the way, remember to smash the thumbs up button if you like this video. Hit the red subscribe button and the little notification bell to be notified when we go live with a new video. Also go over to signup.insiderfinancial.com. This is where subscribers get first look at stocks we're going to be covering. Stocks like MMMEDF at 63 cents, ENZC at 0.014, ALPP at 7.5 cents, and TSNPD at just under 3 cents. After you sign up with your email, you can then sign up with your mobile number. For US and Canada, enter 1 plus area code and number. UK would be 44 plus your number. Switzerland 41 plus your number, etc. It works for all mobile numbers worldwide. With that out of the way, let's dive right in. Folks, for those of you that are regular viewers and subscribers of this channel, I thank you very much. If you notice, what I've been doing generally is I go over the 4 stocks that I'm covering that day, discuss the article, the background of the companies, why I like them or I don't like them, and then also I do a little educational piece on just investing in penny stocks in general. Trying to switch things up a little bit, do it a little differently. Last weekend, I went through the charts of quite a few companies and gave you my outlook. You can go and watch that. It's Insider Financial Talks Penny Stock. It's our market outlook on TSNPD, CAPC, MDMP. Talked about LTNC, SANP, CWRK, and ABML. In the comments section, if you like this format, please leave a comment. It's helpful. Trying to do what's best for you guys, so you come to me, tell me what you want me to cover. I'll help you in any way I can, and the goal is to grow this channel and make it your go-to place for anything concerning OTC and NASDAQ penny stocks. But with that out of the way, let's get in here. So the first one is AABB. This has been running off the 15-cent level. Basically, they've been putting out updates on their gold-backed token, which is about to be released. Also, folks, without getting into too much detail, but you can go to the magnifying glass here and search for any symbol, any stock that you're holding, and check out our coverage. It's all there. And also on our homepage, we generally do articles. We cover 4 tickers at a time. Before that, we did a lot of in-depth analysis on individual names. So it's all there for at insiderfinancial.com. So have a look, and again, it's a great resource and research tool for all you penny stock investors. But AABB is one that we really like. Been making moves here. We discussed it the other day. You can check that out here. And basically their gold token, it's backed 100% by physical gold held by the company in Mexico. So this is definitely contributing to the momentum in the stock. And last year, the company posted 16 million in gross profits. So it is justified why it's running, and it's got just $129 million market cap. So certainly an interesting play here. Folks, so what's going on, as I've talked about in earlier videos about Bitcoin, the best way to play Bitcoin is not by going and Coinbase and buying physical Bitcoin. It's playing with Bitcoin penny stocks. If you look here, 20,000, it was at 20,000 back in December. It's run to 60,000. But if you look at, these Bitcoin penny stocks, if you ARBKF, this was 50 cents, ran to 4.5 just this year. BBKCF, this owns Netcoins in Canada. This is run from 20 cents to $1.80. BTCS, been a tremendous runner, started January 4th at 20 cents, ran all the way to $3. These are much bigger returns than you would get by buying and holding Bitcoin. We'll discuss that in a minute here. CWRK, DMGGF, this is another blockchain play. What else we got going on here? This has been a very popular one. VYGVF, Voyager Digital. It was mentioned in Bloomberg the other day. This has just been a tremendous runner, and $2.6 billion market cap. So been just a great performer, VYGVF, and Bitcoin gets above 60,000. There's no reason why these stocks can't keep running. So congrats to all that have been riding this crypto boom. It's been incredible. It reminds us of the Green Rush 1.0, which was back in 2014. We had another one, Green Rush 2.0, in 2017. That's where you want it to be. You want it to play these cannabis penny stocks, but this year it's been the crypto plays that are really delivering the big returns this year. Last year it was EV, alternative energy, which they're still good, but right now that's where it's at with the Bitcoin and crypto plays. But overall, folks, Monday and Tuesday were chop. Really tough to, overall portfolio. One that we come back to a lot is TSNPD. This is the top volume mover on the, in terms of dollar terms trades on the OTC markets. And, it's just been a bleeding, it's sort of like been a slow death. Just dropping slowly, and I know a lot of people have gotten frustrated, but folks, stocks go up, stocks go down, as we've told you repeatedly, book profits along the way. You want to, we got our subscribers in back in November. You can go to the site and just look at what we've said on TSNP. We really like this company. We like what the CEO, Brian Foote, is doing. But, we said back in November, this was our first article on November 13th, that the merger was a really big deal. So, the way we recommend to people, investing is invest like a venture capitalist, invest across 10 to 20 or more penny stocks. If you have a $10,000 portfolio, that means putting in $500. You want to add, go to 1,000, but you really don't want to be putting more of your initial base, 10% of your initial capital into one penny stock. The strategy is that Some will go bankrupt, some will go, you won't make any money, some will be break evens, but all it takes is one or two, TSNP or ENZC that are absolute home runs, and they absolutely make up for any of your losers. But when we first wrote about it back in November, it was under 3 cents, and by all means, we never, I mean, everyone's different, but along the way, don't sell your entire position, but take some money off the table. Don't get greedy. Did we think from 3 cents to almost $8 with the D symbol that this was going to happen with TSNP? No one does. I mean, these people putting out price targets on penny stocks. Stan, the trading man with LTNC, saying $10. I mean, don't get caught up in that, folks. I mean, no one knows. I mean, TSNP just was the right formula, the right management team. You got George Sharp. He's a fraud crusader, very well respected. He's been a consultant for OTC Markets, the SEC. And he made sure that the acquisition was done properly, the merger, everything was done according to OTC guidelines, rules, regulations. SEC attorneys were involved, so this is a varsity operation, and we knew that it was going to be a success. We just didn't know it was going to become this successful and this fast. So folks, just remember, don't get greedy. Always book some profits along the way. And the reason that's a smart bet also is if you look along this. So even if you sold some when it was on a split adjusted $1, well, look, you got all these retracements. Retraced, ran, retraced, ran, retraced, ran, retraced. Then you got this, unreal run here, over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just 6 days. Was just an incredible time. But then, once you got your first red day, that was the time to get out. So, this has been a great chart. Even from here, retrace, run, retrace, slow sell-off. But now look at this bounce yesterday. So we like the price action yesterday. If you look at this candle by the whisks, it was an outside day, so meaning that the move was greater than the high and low of the previous day. That's a very bullish signal. So we think that TSNPD at the worst is behind the company, and that it's going to start making a move higher. So again, that's our opinion. We're not financial advisors. But if you look at the price action yesterday, it got as low as 249, as high as 354, but it closed up 12% on the day. So it was a very positive close, and we like this price action. A couple of things. MDMP, this was a tremendous runner last week, over, I think, 2,800% in 2 days. But as we said, folks, don't go chasing. We're not chasers here. If you didn't get in here, don't go chasing it up here. What you want to do is wait for the sell-off, the retracement. And this choreographed perfectly. If you look, yesterday's low was 28 cents. 2 days ago, the low was 28 cents. Yesterday's low was 30 cents. So basically a double bottom. Double bottoms are great technical indicators. I'm not into really complex charting. I look at RSIs, overbought, oversold. If you look at the RSI, this got up to 100 on this extreme move. That told you it was overbought. So those are great indicators if you're looking to sell. But in terms of the chart, simple trend lines, double bottoms, support and resistance, it should be very clear to you where that is. So, you want to buy at support, sell at resistance. If it breaks through that resistance, you can add to your initial position. Those are great ways to, make additional money. It's sort of like if the market is working in your favor, step on the gas, push it. You want to make as much money as possible, and you could even do tight stops, but the good thing about doing that is that you're already profitable in your initial position. So you're up, in the stock. So by adding to it, you can just amplify your profits if the stock keeps running. But if it starts reversing, just get out. So, just some technical things there that you want to watch. FORW, this is George Sharp's Shellco, his Pubco. They have warrants in TSNP, so they made a big investment in the company of TSNP at the beginning. So that is why FORW. It's another way to play TSNPD. Let's see what else is going on here. UA Multimedia, we talked about this one the other day. This has been a great runner, got down under 2 cents here, ran to 14 cents, retraced all the way back down to 6 cents, and then got another move. So quite a runner, and they're looking to capitalize on the NFT boom. So a couple of NFT plays for you guys. UAMM, CWRK, new highs yesterday. This is a play on NFTs, which is what everyone is talking about. IMTL, Image Protect. They have the software for copyright on images. So they're also a blockchain play. So we hear that they're getting ready to put out some stuff regarding NFTs. So a lot of people on Twitter are playing this off of NFTs. SURG, this is one we have not covered yet. But we like what we're hearing on SURG. So if it's a QB, market cap of just 44 million. It's been putting out news. They just retired debt. They closed a bridge financing. So they're doing a lot of things, and this is one that definitely is one that is a worthwhile further due diligence. And folks, you see me going here to OTCmarkets.com. This is a tremendous resource. This is really where you want to start doing your research. First, how I start my day, I go to market activity, go to current market, go over here to trades. Because this is valuable. You want to know how many trades are actually being made. There's the dollar volume, and then it gives you, that's an active security that the retail investor is in. Because if you're just going by dollar volume or share volume, you got to worry about wash trades, market makers, going back and forth with orders. But this tells you what are the most active stocks on the OTC markets, and it tells you if they're pink. QX is the highest rating of on the OTC, so that means it's fully compliant. Everything is out there on OTC markets. QB is next. Pink current. There's then the yield, and then the stop signs. Stop signs are great plays if you can get in early, and that the company has the capital and is making the right moves to get pink current. A lot of times what happens when a company gets the stop sign, they have stopped making their filings with OTC markets, and it's just simply they don't have the money. So what they end up doing is raising some money from shareholders, or the CEO finds some additional money, and he works on cleaning up the filings and getting current, and then it'll become pink current, and these are great runners. So if you can get in early, it's an opportunity. But what we worry about these stop signs that stay with the stop symbol for long periods is you have to worry about SEC suspensions. So, we don't want anyone to become a bag holder or, turn it into a long-term hold. The stop sign should come off fairly so quickly if the company's doing what they say they are. So these stop signs that stay on for months at a time, those are red flags for us. So definitely don't want to be holding the bag on those deals. But again, this lays it all out for you. More, it displays, 25, 50. You could see what's happening in terms of, percentage gain on the day, dollar volume, number of trades. So this is where I start my day, and this is where I suggest you guys do as well. Let's see what else. VBHI, big runner, but really closed way off the highs. The VWAP on that, which is the average trade volume weighted average price. So that means that what the average price was throughout the day. So on VBHI, it was 0.052 cents. It closed at 0.034. This means that the majority of people that bought yesterday are underwater. That's not a good sign, because when people are underwater, they become nervous, and you could get some week-long selling. So we'll see what happens today in VBHI. Let's see here. ICBU making new highs. It's been a nice runner. Started in the trip zeros beginning of the year. Now it's 2 cents. Let's go, and then you just go over here and you enter the symbol, and it tells you this is pink current. The first thing that I go to is the news, and it tells you that they're getting ready to launch a crypto farming data center operations in the San Francisco Bay Area. But the first update that the company gave this year was that they were working on their financials and that becoming current. So again, this was an example of a company that was working on cleaning up its financials. So this was the trip zeros. So this is when that was happening. They got some money, and then you got this move, and then you got the announcement on March 1st, and this was really the catalyst that got the stock running. And then yesterday's news on that they're going to become a crypto play, which again, this is where to be. Just be careful. It's sort of like having been doing this for almost 30 years. A lot of companies, they become the flavor of the day. And right now, the flavor of the day is crypto. So you're going to be getting a lot of penny stocks saying they're crypto plays. In 2014, 2017, we got a lot of companies that were saying they were cannabis, CBD plays, drink plays, you name it. So, you always have to take things with a grain of salt. But, press releases contribute to the hype. A running stock, you can play these to your advantage. So, keep that in mind, that there's opportunities, for playing these runners. What's up? What else we got here? I think that's about it, folks. These are all past runners. What we try to do here at Insider Financial, our goal is to find, stocks before they run. If you really want to make money in pennies, you got to get in early. You got to go looking for for the stocks that have yet to run. I scan through hundreds of penny stocks each week, looking for the best alerts for our subscribers. This is where you make the huge money. The big money, like in TSNPD, the money was made getting in here, at the 3 cent level, and then you getting this run to, $7. Even here at, it was 298 the other day, so our subscribers are up over 10,000%. It's just been unreal. At one point, it was almost 40,000%. These are life-changing investments. We're not talking about, paying the mortgage or making a car payment. This is buying a new beach house. This is buying, that new Ferrari or Lamborghini you always wanted. So, there's tremendous money that can be made, and you don't need huge money to do this. $500, $1,000, you get that stimulus check, but don't put it all on one, stock or two. Spread it around. Don't get the gambler's mentality. I've seen so many examples. You give two ideas. One goes bankrupt, but one goes up 20-fold. Well, what if you invested only in the one that went bankrupt? Well, that does you no good. So, you can't just put it all on one. You gotta, and not all of them are going to work out. Believe me, I got losers in my portfolio. I got share certificates. I can wallpaper the house. And that's why, I know a lot of people get mad at me when I preach sell. It's not panic sell or sell your entire position, but just take some money off the table, people. You'll never go broke taking a profit. You are running a trading business, and, the portfolio value is meaningless. It's, what you took out of your portfolio account, how much cash, if you invested 10,000, okay, it's showing, 50,000. Well, that's just paper gains. Look at these crashes. If you were sitting on, ENZC, ran from, a penny to, almost $1. Well, look, it dropped down to almost 20 cents. I mean, an 80% drop in a month. So I mean, if you had it, if your value of ENZC at one point was 100 grand, it went down to 20,000. So that's why the volatility is extreme. And I know a lot of folks are dealing with a lot of stress. A lot of you newbies, seeing the value of your portfolios go down. But, most are, the ones that watch my videos, listen to us, they're up huge this year because they took money off the table. And they have that cash to buy these dips and put that cash into new penny stocks. So that's how you make money. It's about constantly working, research, staying on top, managing your portfolio. As I say here, you have to learn to earn. It's so critical, and there is no magic formula. It's just using a lot of common sense. And, I read a great speech the other day. This hedge fund manager, he gave to a Harvard MBA class. And he said, there's 40 of you in this room. Only one or two of you will deliver 20% plus annual returns year after year over the course of a 20-year trading career. And he said, it's not because you're not bright. You're the brightest of the bright. But it's about your emotional and behavioral analysis, understanding yourself. And, understanding your temperament, is so important. Like, for instance, I've done everything. I've day traded currencies, futures, oil and gas. It was there in 2007, 2008, when oil prices ran from 50, 60 to 150. Tremendous volatility. But as I got older and more experienced and saw, tremendous gains, then tremendous losses, I was dealing with all these ups and downs of my personality, my life. And I didn't enjoy my life. And and it was about me discovering that I really enjoyed research. I enjoy reading. So, and that's what Warren Buffett does. He sits in his office in Omaha. Yeah, he talks, and he's on the phone talking to everybody, but most of the time he's just reading SEC reports, doing analysis, the news. That's what I enjoy. And, that's what I do here at Insider Financial. I look through hundreds of penny stocks each week and, trying to find the best ideas. And that's what works for me. These intraday, up and down, I don't enjoy it. I'm not a day trader. I don't want to day trade. When I started this style of investing, I've made more money than I ever did in oil and gas and, the things I did in trading other markets, because I'm not taking the huge drawdowns like I did in day trading. Day trading, you go in one day, you're up 50, 100 grand, then you're down, the next day 100 grand. I mean, the swings, and I'm not, and when I'm talking, cash money swings. Day trading, because with day trading was you were closing out your positions at the end of the day. So either you made 100 grand or you lost 100 grand, sometimes more, sometimes less, but it was all over the place. And, it's not the style. Now my portfolio is down a couple hundred grand. I don't sweat it. Markets go up, markets go down, and it's just paper. But I know that on the stocks that I own, I'm in right. I'm comfortable. I'm willing to add if they drop, and if it starts running, I even add to then. So it all varies. And it's all about proper portfolio management. You don't want to get too heavy into any one particular stock, particularly a loser. Buying the dip. I'll give you an example. TSNPD. So, okay, it ran to 6 here and retraced, let's say, to 4.5. Okay, well, let's say you bought this dip at 4.5. It drops to 4.30. You're not buying again. At $4, I don't see any support. You look here at the support. The support was at $3. So, okay, if you're in at 4.50, wait for the 3. You buy here. Your average now is 3.50. 3.75. So you're not sweating it as much. So, when you average into a position, because these stocks have such movement, don't put your orders so close together. On a dollar stock like TSNP, put orders at every dollar or $2, whatever, below where you made your initial buy, if you're looking to buy the dip. So these are things that you have to work out for yourself and figure out how to trade. But again, it all depends on how much capital you have. If you're trading small money, you really got to be very, very cautious. If you have 10 grand, you don't want 5 grand in TSNPD. If you just started investing right now, you want $1,000 in TSNPD. And you want some cash right now, because we are, I like the price action yesterday. It's the sign of a possible bottom, but we're still not in the clear yet. We're in a little bit of a risk-off phase. Markets are selling off. You want to have cash. So if you have 10,000 in your trading account, you want to be right now. 50. An ideal situation is 50% in cash. Money to either add to your existing plays and look for new plays. So right now, in bear markets, you never want to be 100% investing. Bull markets you can, when it's all gains, when everything's running. But as I said, make sure you do take some money off the table. But again, you got to figure this out for yourself. Listen to me. I'm just one guy. I'm not a financial advisor, though. We also recommend the folks over at True Trading Group. Mike, Edward, and the team, we send out emails for those guys. So if you sign up, you'll be getting emails about when they go live. They do live streams 6 nights a week. They also have a trading chat room, a lot of educational resources. So, there are tools out there where you can learn and, find what works best for you. Based on your job, how much time you have to look at the markets, how much capital you have. But you got to start somewhere. So do your research and learn to earn. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap it all up here. We got a new alert coming at the bell. We put out our alerts at the bell. The reason is that if we alert overnight, the market makers will see the orders coming in pre-market, and then they'll gap the stock. And we don't like doing that. We like to, release a few minutes before the open so that you guys can read what we wrote up, start doing your own research, and then you can put your orders in. So that's why we do that. So I just wanted to explain that. Then I'll be working over the weekend. I really like the weekends are great times for me to assess how the week went, look where stocks closed the week, plan my outlook for the next week, and look for the best alerts. So right now we're about 2 alerts a week. It's a bear market. We have to be a little bit more selective. In a bull market, we're going to be putting out alerts every day. So, you got to adapt to the markets. When it's a tough market, you got to be more selective, not trade as much. When it's a great market, balls to the wall, pedal to the metal. So, this is what we do here at insiderfinancial.com. Hope you guys sign up with us. Remember, it's signup.insiderfinancial.com. Take a look, and this is where subscribers, it's about getting in before the crowd. So that's what we do here at Insider. So go ahead and sign up and find out for yourself. Wish everyone a great trading day. Let's end the week on a high note. And I'll be doing another market wrap-up over the weekend like I did last weekend. So if you like this format, please let me know in the comments section. Thank you, everyone, and be chatting with you guys and coming live soon. Thank you. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.